I'll be a place for you. 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 I'll be a place for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to First Floor Audio. I hope you're all doing well. I'm sat here in my boiling hot studio and wondering what the hell I'm going to chat about. So I'm going to put all the onus on everybody here. That's you. I mean you and you and you. Don't forget you hiding in the corner. Don't try and... So I want to know what you've been up to. Have you got anything interesting that you've been up to lately? I'm interested. I want to know, you know? Because it's not all about me. All right, the channel's about the music that I've created, but you know, who cares? I want to know about you. What have you been doing? What have you been up to? Have you got anything interesting? Go. Oh no! Ted's like, oh mate, do I have to? There's a nice new feature we've got here on First for Audio, which is not just here, but it's just StreamYard, where instead of me having to put your chat up, you know, as a side thing, you know, taking the chat and putting it on the other screen, they've now got it so it will scroll up. Now it's in beta at the moment, so you know, it's you know, it's not just that. A poor little thing. So sorry. See, look, here it comes. Look, Mayhem. There we go. Mayhem's got his first comment on the screen. It's very much like OBS now, so it saves so much hassle. It really does. So even if I go like that, look, it's still there. I can move the screen around. And that's going to come up like it does on OBS. I don't know how high up that's going to go. But, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? It's cool. It's what we like. That is what we like, isn't it? Now, where's... Oh, there it is. Okay. Right, cool. That's cool. That's cool. So, what you been up to? Anything interesting? Loved in life and never forgotten. What's this? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, rough stuff. Oh, no. What's this? What have I missed here? Oh, no, that's sad. We all love our pets. You know, we do. We love our pets, don't we? You know, they're family members, aren't they? Not just your pet, they're a family member. You know? And I'm not looking forward to that day for me Teddy to go. You know, he's like 14 now, so, but he's doing really, really well. You won't believe. I fib you not. Honestly, he's doing absolutely bloody brilliant. He's fit as he comes. You know what I mean? He's brilliant. It really is. I'm happy about him. You know. So, yeah, which is a bonus. Because you do worry, don't you, like you say. You worry about these things, you know, when you've got them. But, you know, unfortunately, it is part of the old circle of life and all that. And do you know what I mean? Harsh as it is, you know. Oh, look at this. Look, hello. I'll say hello to some people in a second. I'm going to. I was saying about you the other day, Jub. I was wondering where you were. Because you used to be a member and everything, mate, and you just disappeared off the face of the planet, didn't you? So anyway, hello, Ted. Good to see you, buddy. Mayhem, sad, but it's lovely to see you here, mate. Glad you're here. And Jubba Jub, brilliant, lovely to see you, matey. So Dustin there. Dustin, not Justin, by the way. Easy to get mixed up because I have. Oh, hello, Mark. I didn't even see you there, mate. You must have snuck in. That's what we're talking. 8:30 there, is it at the moment? Ish. AM. Yeah, and I said Saturday the other day, wasn't it? And it was Friday because it went from Thursday into Friday. Sorry, mate. I don't know why I said Saturday. I was thinking I was in Friday. No. My bad. So I think you're something like 11 hours, something like that ahead of me, aren't you? Something like that. Right, so what was this? When my vibes and energies are off, I tend to self-isolate. Do you know what? I'm like that generally anyway. I very rarely, leave my place unless I really have to. Take the wife shopping, the things you have to do. Other than that, I am very hermit-like, very, very hermit-like. I'm happy in my own company. Like I've said this before, I'm one of them people that don't, I'm all right with myself. I don't need external validation or people just keep reassuring me that, I'm very reclusive myself, very, very reclusive. You wouldn't think so, because obviously I do a YouTube channel, but this was all about the music. So for me, it's a crazy thing. I like separate myself from the music, even though the music is what I create. I'm very separate from it. It's like it's an entity that, yes, I created it and I'm involved with it, but it floats there in its own world. Do you know what I mean? And even I look at it from the outside, trying to see it as you guys see it, really, kind of thing. If you can understand that, I don't know if you can get with that. I don't know, but yeah, it's just the kind of guy I am. So yeah, an isolationist myself. I'm a recluse. See, like I said, so am I. What's this? 8:15. Well, that wasn't bad, was it, mate? Yeah, because it's Tuesday here, so yeah, Wednesday there. Like I said, I don't know why I said Saturday, because like I said, I had delusions that it was Friday that was on. Why would I do a YouTube show on a Friday? I don't do Fridays. Yeah, mate. Do you know what? 90% of the bloody world suffers depression, don't they? But there is clinical depression. My wife has suffered literal clinical depression. But, but she's had it like most of her life, and all of her family, have a disorder. It's a disorder they've got. And they've all got it. They've all got the same disorder sort of thing. Kim's is quite bad, though. She had the rough end of the stick sort of thing. And then she had to deal with cancer and stuff. Incidentally, where's our Henry? I hope he's all right. Because Henry's been going for a rough spot. And I think as well, RP Skazza's not doing so well either. I don't know how she is. But it's crap, isn't it? I mean, life, man. Life smacks you in the balls regularly, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Well, I don't know if Kafida's going to join us tonight at some point. I have no idea. But, I can play a song or two if anybody's up for it. But, I'm here just to chill, really. Chill and chat, That's what it's about. It's like my night off kind of thing. See, Night Writer was great for, me doing something. I mean, it's crap for you lot, because a lot of the time it's not a lot going on apart from a lot of repetition. And the thing is, that sort of happens as well. If I was to do a cover version or do part of a cover version with you guys listening and watching, a lot of it is me backwards and forwards over the record that I'm doing, backwards and forwards to get a particular drum roll correct, or to get an instrument, picking out instruments in it, and stuff. Because a lot of it is about listening really intently. The thing is as well, right, whenever you do cover versions, what it does is it really, really emphasizes, you end up having an emphasis on every single instrument. So from then on, the record's completely changed to you. You know what I mean? For 1 minute you were listening to it as a whole, as a record. And then when you start doing what I do, you start listening to just the bass line, the bass guitar, then you start listening just to the guitar and just to the synths and just to the hi-hat and just to the snare drum and just to the bass line and the bass drum, I mean. And any other intricacies, and then you just listen for the harmonies, it's a crazy thing. And because you break it apart, that's why I ended up being able to put songs together, because I understood everything as its own entity. You know what I mean? It's a crazy thing. What's this? You had a beautiful weekend, but a nasty beginning of the week. It's not good, mate. It's not good, is it? Oh, hello. Hello, Kafida. I don't know if you're actually here. Are you here, Kavita? Hello?
Howdy, howdy. It's going to be
you
noisy for
are.
a few minutes.
Blimey, look at you. All right, look at
Dogs are running around.
you.
My sister just come over to do some laundry, and I'm still tinkering over
I don't
here.
care about.
I'll be
I don't
done
care
in a few
about that.
minutes.
I don't want
Yeah,
your
I know you don't give a
excuses.
rat's about
I
nothing
don't
except
want you. I told you.
Lee
Listen.
and Lee
Feed my
affiliated stuff.
narcissism, right?
That's
Imagine
exactly
me.
right.
All right, right. Listen.
Took the words out of my
Imagine
mouth.
little Lee. Hey, hang on. I can't get this accent. It's funny. Imagine
Go
little
ahead.
Lee as the cookie monster of narcissism.
I believe I saw that
little bite
poster
every
picture
little
in the
bite to
dictionary.
feed my ego. Feed my ego. All right?
It's hungry.
It's hungry.
Always hungry. Bottomless pit, actually.
Tell him
Shut
to
up,
zip
you.
it.
Stop that mess.
Look at him.
It's a bunch of racket.
Tell him to zip it, cat. Oi, don't you
Oi.
start, mate.
Don't. Oh, you've done it
Don't
now.
you
Tell
start,
him, Ted.
Branston.
Get him, Ted. Stop that.
Stop that. Hey, you stop that. Don't you tell me. What do you think of the little chat
I
then
can
that's on the
smell
screen now?
that. I can smell those strings burning right now after that Floyd thing.
No, you
coming
can't.
up
You can't
later.
smell shit.
Later.
You can't smell shit. There's nothing you can smell. You are full.
Well, I'd rather not, but
full
you're
of
actually,
it. You're full of shit. Every word
and every
you
word you
say.
say. That's right. That's a good one. Start off with that
No.
when you get ready.
No. How about no? How about?
All right,
Anyway,
Alicia
I'm not here for that.
Silverstone.
I mean,
How about now?
listen. What is the name of the show? Just tell me.
First Floor Audio, of course.
No. What is the name of this show?
Chill and chat.
Right.
And music.
Well, I didn't. It doesn't say that in the title, mate. So as far as the title's concerned,
Well, the tagline
tagline,
happily
schmagline. Hey,
said,
tagline,
no need,
schmagline, mate. At the end of the
no
day,
need to, no need to knock. Just come on in and rock. We'll rock, man.
Whoa, okay, I heard that. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of like that.
Yeah, do I now? You think I like it? I don't like nothing.
Hit it, Lee.
There's
Get in the
nothing I
barn.
like. And don't tell me to hit anything, mate.
Somebody strap him in his saddle, man.
I'll hit something. I'll hit the bloody ceiling the minute you keep it on. Hey?
Me and Lee's just bantering. There's no
Nah,
no
we're not bantering. She hates me.
backstage feuding or anything like that. We giggle about it. We just, the more I sting him, the more he giggles. So
Yeah, that's it. No, we do. We
I'm earning
we
a
have our-
giggle out of him.
We have our banter, don't we, mate? Eh?
We're not being cross or nasty.
No, never. Don't ever get us wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Right? If you don't know me by
It's
now,
like family.
I
Our
am a
families
typical
do that
English
stuff.
sarcastic git, right? And so don't ever take offence to me. You can take a gate, but no fences. All right?
Yeah.
There you go. See,
Desperado.
Wait. It's like there's smoke, there's fire. Well, there's Lee, there's music. Well, yeah, kind
Hand
of,
in hand. That
kind
goes
of. But don't force my hand.
like peas and carrots.
Me and music go together
He
like
forced his
peas
hand.
and carrots.
And we're off. Hit it, Lee.
Jenny, my Jenny.
I will be back. It's like a box of chocolates in here. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, that's the idea, you see.
Right?
Ooh, I don't know what to say. This is the new thing I'm working on, and I don't know where I'm gonna take it, but I know that I don't know where to go from See, I don't like that one. I like
Well, it
that.
sounds good. It sounds like you have a song
No,
on
but
that.
it's because you got to find words.
Explain the show. Sing about the show. And the goal. The goal and the show.
And then the chorus would be. Where'd I go? Yeah. That's a nice chord there. So, I like it. I could do something with that. Yeah. Couldn't I? I could do something with that, couldn't I? Not even listening, are you? Fortify my position. I'm digging in for the long haul. And I've never been good at quitting, 'cause I've always seen the positive side. I can't give my approval, just step aside and watch you destroy your life. I can only offer comfort day and night. That's alright. Your love for life is in remission. Your tired heart feels the strain. And I've never been good at quitting, but it's hard to see the positive side. I can't give my approval, just step aside and watch you destroy your life. I can only offer comfort day and night, if that's alright. find my position. I'm digging in for the long haul. What's going on in the chat? Anything? Have I missed anything? Hello, Hanging AZ. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to Chillin' Chat.
Welcome in, everybody. Howdy,
hang out
everybody.
and do absolutely nothing but a little song here and there, bit of chat. You know, I have put a goal up. I'm not, I have put a goal up, but don't panic too much. You know, if it's only a couple of hours tonight, I'll survive. But yeah, here we go. Look, you got to scroll up to find it, apparently, in your Kafida.
Yeah, you can go all the way to the top of the chat there, and if you have to, you can dismiss Lee's welcome message to see the full thing there. But right below his message, you can see goal.
If I unpinned that message, will it just have the goal up there instead?
Yeah, it should. Yeah, I mean you can see it there below it. It just says see goal.
It doesn't.
Okay, well you can dismiss it then. You should see the whole thing. It's like a little link, and you click it.
Subscriber mode. That's all. Okay, fair enough.
And just for the record, super chats, super stickers doesn't count towards the goal. But if you prefer to just, don't know that way, that's cool. But for the goal, go up and tap see goal.
With just an acoustic guitar. Wow. I mean, I have got an acoustic guitar, but I'm not very good with them because where my wrists are so weak, I can't push on the strings. I need to get a real expensive guitar for the strings to be nice and close to the neck, if you know what I mean. And plus, I only play in drop D, don't forget, and the rock styling sort of thing. And the reason for that, again, is that my wrists are around, makes it hard for my hands to make particular positions. And so that's why I don't play a lot of actual guitar. I can get away with stuff and I can plink around. But it's more lead work really than anything. I mean, I can grab a guitar and plink around with it, and I can strum out some songs.
I'm waiting on the day you bring the drum set in. Lee can play drums too, quite well from what I gathered.
Well, yeah, I can play. Look, pretty much. If you gave me an instrument, I'd probably figure out how to.
Give me a beat, boy, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Just saying. Yeah.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
How about turn the page?
What?
On them lonesome highway east of Omaha. Turn the page.
No, don't know.
No, how about now? How about Lee's all about no.
How about I don't know everything? I think it was.
That's the perfect song title. No. Yep. I'm kidding. Don't give me that look. Okay. I resemble that expression.
I resemble that remark.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You might like this.
All right.
Well, it's a little treat, because, look, chill, chat, bit of music, bit of fun.
Campfire ghost stories. That's probably stocked in there, man.
You know what I mean?
All right. Eat the beat. Boogie.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's going on? I just finished feeding Holden, and he's in the process of going to sleep, so I've got all the lights out in here. Won't be
Yeah,
able to
no, you're
stay
chilling.
for a
You're
few
it's
minutes.
chilling chat, mate. What are you doing? You're chilling.
There you go. That's
There
what
you
happened
go.
Saturday night. I had him on. He got fussy. I gave him his bottle, and he went right to sleep, so I didn't get to come back.
No, that's all right, mate. It is what it is, mate. Like I said, you're a family man, and you
Got my
do what you
phone up
want.
here, lighting myself up. We got all the lights on in here. He's got his aquarium video on that he sleeps by over there, and he may be out of it. I can't see him just now. Nicole's got him over there. I think he's almost asleep. So just wanted
So
to pop
thank you
in
very
and
much,
say
Ted.
hi.
Anyway, mate, for that, getting us
Yeah, thank
started
you,
on the
Ted
goal,
Branston.
mate.
Who else is here? Hey, Pam, Ted Branston, Hanging AZ, Mark Shed Talk.
Mayhem.
Yeah, that's Pam.
Oh right, okay. Sorry, I didn't
Hello,
know.
Steve.
Hello, Pam.
Left
Now
and
I know you're
Nicole
Pam.
and the
That's
baby.
good to know.
Yeah, there's Catheta. Judy's in there. Hey, Judy.
Yeah, she's here somewhere.
Yeah,
Did I
Jubba
say hello
Jub.
to Judy on actually here? Did I say hello, Judy? I said hello in the chat, didn't I? Yeah,
Yeah, you did. Right there.
I did. I did indeed. Yes, indeedy. There she is. Hi, Judy. You're right, love. How's it going? You're right. Have you seen this new thing they've got, Steve?
Yeah, where you can put the comments on stage there.
Yeah. All it is you know in the comments part, if you look right at the top, it says
Yeah, there's
show
a little
comments
slider there.
on stage.
I like
There's a
that.
little slider
Yeah,
button
turn
there.
it off, turn it back on, and there they
Yeah.
are.
There you go. Yeah. It's good that because it saves actually having to, do what I've been doing, which is obviously I can now just share it if I want to, just share that bit like that. Saves me doing that because that's what I was doing.
Yeah, that's what I always used to do too, or put it on a separate screen where I could see it.
That's
Hey,
it.
Hanging AC, glad you didn't go missing, buddy. I'd hate to make a video about you.
Yeah. We don't want no more missing persons over here, mate. This is not the missing persons part.
Yeah,
This is the finding people part. Yeah. Isn't that right, Steve?
that's right.
See? That's what we do here. You can pick a record, guys, if you want to. I'm not scared, I'm really not scared.
I'd like to hear number 84 just when you get to it.
Yeah, would you? Number 84.
And then Circuits Blown for Nicole. We're listening in the background. But
Oh, yeah, 84. That's the reggae one, isn't it?
yeah,
I'll tell you, do you know what? I've
I
listened
can
to
never
a lot
remember
of these.
the name of it.
I let them play through the other day, like I just put them all in one playlist and let them play through. And I was just sat playing a game in the other room. There is a lot of different styles there.
There is. And all of it's good too.
It's like it's another list like my instrumentals where there's lots of different. Whereas I used to focus a lot because I had it. I used to focus a lot on brass stuff because I had really good brass stuff with Nuendo. With this system, both of these systems on my laptop, Ableton on my laptop, Ableton 9 on my laptop, and Ableton 11 on my PC. None of them got any really good brass. None of them. So what I might have to do, I might have to get out my keyboard, that one there right behind me, plug it in, and just have it as an audio thing, Thing is,
Sounds like a plan.
That's a good idea, actually. This has just made me think of something.
Lee, could you toss in number 54, The Groove, at some time? And maybe Trust and Change, or,
This here is my old
Day by Day, Second Chance.
audio box. Oh, yes, it has. See that lead there? That's the lead we want. Now, is that an input or I bet that's an output, in it? Where's my glass?
It's like you're all set there.
Well, no, because what I'm thinking is, if I can stick, because this piano is a more modern one, so I can't make a through port from it. But see, see, they're all outs. They are. So I'm thinking that USB is the USB out. But Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to see if I can get a MIDI to USB lead. 'Cause
I've got one you can borrow, but you have to come get it.
yeah. I'll be over in a minute, mate. All right.
You can be here in a few hours.
14-hour flight or 11-hour flight, and then but that'll be 14 hours in the end because there'll be a flight from wherever I fly to, like it'd be New York.
Good
or
idea,
whatever.
Steve. Get him out of Reseda. I can't hide many more places.
You got no chance,
I'm
mate. I
kidding.
am never going to California. There is
I'm not in
nothing
Reseda
there
anyway.
that I want or need or want to be
Until
involved
the
in.
song is on.
California is a lost devil's land, I think.
That's putting it mildly.
You know, not only that, everybody there has lost their nut, mate. They've lost their plot. Not everybody, you know. Look, that's unfair. But there's a lot of it there. Complete lunacy. And I've seen a lot of Mark Dice doing asking questions, and people don't even know about their own bloody countries.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
When I lived in New Mexico, I would have people ask me, "Is that a state or is that part of Mexico?" Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me. Dear oh dear. Well, that's like saying New England. Is that in England?
I remember, Steve, when your motorbike was stolen,
Yeah.
and you have to have the key to do anything at
Yeah.
all. And it was found, like 0.7 miles down the road, just right there, 0.7.
Yeah,
I believe.
basically down to the bottom of the hill. They didn't
It
want
wore
to
him
push
out.
it.
That's the same
Well,
as
it
my
was a
bike.
beast. I
When
forget
my-
what it
when my
was, but it's a
1000
Hoff,
cc
man. It's a big one.
When my 1000cc got stolen, it literally got down the road. They'd broken the locking mechanism on the handlebars. They'd cut through my chain, and they could only wheel it down the road because they could not get it started, right? Because it's a big bike. It was a big bike and heavy, and it was children, kids, teenagers, the little hood rats, as we all call them here. In other words, the ones with the hoods on, they put a mask on or whatever, so they can't be seen. Sort of like Antifa's recruiting kids at their first stage. The starter kit, Antifa starting kit, a hood and a mask so nobody can see your little face. But so they get down the road, and there's a guy down the road that's got a big truck, like a big, like one of your trucks sort of thing, but it's got massive wheels on it, like 10 foot off the ground, and he stuck the headlights on, and they dropped it and scarpered, and literally it's like it wasn't even 100 meters down the road. It was about 50 meters down the road, and they all scarpered. I walked down the road, picked my bike up, and wheeled it back. Put another couple of locks on it, and they never came back again. And then I sold it. Sold it about a year later, I think. What's this? Some people think Phoenix is a ghost town. All right. Okay.
Not quite.
You have got some ghost towns over there, don't you?
Yeah.
In the States.
There's quite a few in Arizona.
Yeah. Yeah. A few weeks ago, saw about 100. What's that? Grackles go on the offensive and swarm a hawk and chase him away. That was wild. Right, okay. You saw about 100 grackles. I do not know what a grackle is. I'm going to have a look at this. Hang on.
It's a bird.
Well, I'm thinking that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So we call them, I think they're like starlings.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah, very similar to starlings. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, no, they're much prettier. They got a beautiful.
Yeah, they have the blue head and then some
they got a bit of purple
multicolored
on them. Yeah, blue there and purple. Beautiful bird. See that? Right. Look, if it's anything about nature, I'm well interested. So if you ever want to talk about that sort of stuff, I am well into nature. I love birds. I love insects especially. I find it amazing. And if you've ever not caught there's a guy on YouTube called I think it's the ant. What is it? Hang on. Let me figure this out. If I can find him, I'll share it with you. Because honestly, if you like insects, this guy's built vivariums or whatever they are. But there are 3 of them. One's tropical, and it is amazing. I'm talking proper amazing. And he puts micro cameras in and stuff and watches things go on, and it's absolutely amazing. See if I can find him. Oh, here we go. Straight away I found him. Right, I'm going to share this with you. Watch this, guys. Now, I'm not going to have the sound on. Pandora, he calls it. This is just one tank. He's got 3 of them. They're all linked in. And he's even got a crocodile in there and that.
Look at that.
Let me do this a minute. I'm going to pause this. Honestly, you wouldn't believe what he's got in there. I'm going to show you some of this because it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to stop sharing it a minute. I'm going to share it again and I'll share the sound because it's worth a little listen. Share screen. That one there. Share the sound. Now, I have to mute because then otherwise it would double back.
Have no idea their world is about to get a whole lot bigger with the Great Connection event I've been planning for months. You see, Pandora and Orcadia were already attached via a glass bridge through the floor and have long been exchanging their creatures within. But last week, a cave tunnel bridge had been completed. And so, it was time to remove the blockade to finally make the Great Connection event of our 3 Rainforest Worlds official. Let's do this, AC family. And just like that, the Great Connection event of Worlds was complete. I couldn't wait to see what creatures would cross over to the other side. But little did I know, I was in for the biggest surprise ever. Everything changed with this Great Connection. Welcome to the Season 4 finale of my Ecosystem Vivarium series, here on the Ants Canada Ant Channel. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Welcome to the AC fam. Enjoy. This is what it's all about, AC family. With the cave bridge tunnel of cockroaches I call Rochella's Pass now unblocked, I couldn't wait to see what creatures from Pandora and Orcadia would cross over to the other side and explore the wetlands of Hydromeda. I've waited forever for this because there were a few creatures in my mind that I knew actually needed access to the wetlands in order to breed. But I wasn't even sure how long it would take creatures to discover Rochella's Pass, or if any would even discover there was a cave tunnel here at all. Little did I know, by the end of all this, I would be in for a surprise of a lifetime. It was morning in the ant room, always quite glorious, as the amber sunbeams streamed through the windows. If you're new to the channel, I currently live in tropical Southeast Asia, not Canada anymore. Hence all these strange-looking acacia trees seen outside my ant room window, and the thick forest of wild bamboo in my yard. It's our summer now here, so it's scorching hot during the day. The tropical conditions are the perfect climate for my various tropical ant setups. like this volcanic island ant farm of fire ants, called Volcania. There are the fire ants feasting on their chicken feet, and tropical animals like Godzilla, my baby caiman, who was relaxing in his holding marsh tank. Guess you can say I'm a bit crazy about nature, which is why I embarked on the biggest project of my life a year and a half ago, my 3 giant tropical vivaria. They've changed a lot over time, and the new scorching summers have brought about a whole new set of some pretty interesting changes I have to show you.
All right,
Some
Bill
good,
Gates.
some bad, some sad. Let's start with Hydromeda. For most of its life, other than a couple leak incidents, Hydromeda as a wetlands ecosystem vivarium has been pretty problem-free. But recently, I noticed this. Tell me if you notice it too.
Lack of shrimp. Shrimp clean the bottom of the tank. I always used to have shrimp. In this is why he's got loads of neon tetras. I had hundreds of them. Wow, tetras.
Do you guys
in
notice
general.
anything weird?
I used to have a massive tank.
The lack of shrimps. In the beginning, I had added hundreds of various
lot of
colored
work, though, Ted,
shrimp
isn't it? Tropical
we
tank.
call the Skittles
I used to
into
have
our
fresh
vivarium.
water, though, not salt water.
And my
That's-
hopes was that the Skittles
that's
would
marine
multiply
tank.
in
That's a
huge
bit too
numbers
much.
and one day provide a viable food source for larger predatory creatures I hope to add to the wetlands. But strangely, even after 3 months, the population of shrimp appeared way smaller than I expected they would be at this stage. It was peculiar to me, but some of you fish experts had warned me in a previous video that I had made a very grave mistake with the addition of these creatures.
I don't know what the sharing sort of law is with sharing other YouTube videos and that. I suppose what I should do is put the link to his channel, at the very least, in the description. Or what I'll do is I'll put it in the comments. I'll put a link to his channel. But he's really easy to find. It's Ant Canada. So pretty sure that's what it is anyway. Let's have a quick mosey. I'm pretty sure it's Ant Canada.
Lee, I've got wee man asleep. I'm going to go ahead and take
Yeah,
off.
Ant Canada. Sorry, what's that, Steve?
Holden's asleep. I'm going to go ahead and take off, but I'm going to watch in the background.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. I'm
Have a
just,
good night,
chilling
everybody.
out anyway.
Love, peace, and chicken grease. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, man. See you later,
All right.
buddy. You take
Much
care. It's been
love.
great seeing you. See you later, buddy. Lots of love. See you later, bud.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, Ant Canada. Okay. ANTS Canada. So like I said, if I copy that anyway, and I'll put it in the description. Yeah.
I missed the purpose of the videos there you're showing. Is that something you're into or watching or?
Yeah, I'm just saying it's if you're into things like this, it's a great channel. He puts the videos together very, very well. It's just well organised and that. And I thought
Good
you might
visuals
like
on
to-
there.
I thought people where he has micro cameras looking in as well. You know, and he has lots of creatures that are hiding in there and stuff. And
You like, I know for a long time that you've liked details like that, like small things enlarged and
yeah,
close up.
I love things like that. I love the macro and the micro. You know,
Like those bugs that go in the locusts that go in the ground for 7 years and then come up to turn into what we call jar fly.
I just like
I have-
nature. You know what I mean? I'm a.
I have some of that,
Why
macro.
wouldn't you be? I don't know why anybody's not a fan of the world they live in. You know what I mean? And the things that are in it. That's not because it's got nothing to do with politics or none of those crappy things. You know, it's just life. You know,
Anybody
which is-
that's being plagued by those jar flies, cicadas, whatever, all that racket is outside right now, be cautious too, because I did not know the copperhead snakes feed on those.
yeah.
So when you hear those bugs,
Yeah, you go.
there's
you go
gonna be a
steady
snake
with the
around
little
somewhere.
copperheads.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's it. See,
And they're hard to
Look,
spot. They're hard to see.
yeah, like I said, I don't know if anybody's interested in this, but it is a
I think it's
great
cool, Lee, that video
thing.
stuff there. I like that
The
stuff
link.
sometimes too.
There's the link, guys, to that channel.
You could have a watch party or something one day. Or, anybody that wants to, just drop the link on your
Yeah,
community
well, that's
post.
what I've just said as well. I've put in the top of the channel. I've put, if anyone has anything you want me to see and share, let me know in the chat or after in the comments.
It's nature, and you find out stuff, and you get to see it really good. Something that cracks me up is those birds. They get down on the ground next to the female, and they collect this and that and the other. She picks whoever has decorated to her the most beautiful
Oh yeah,
nest.
decorating the nest the nicest and stuff.
They have little red berries and whatever in there. It's
Yeah,
cool.
they
It's
put all
fun.
nice
It's
things in
funny.
it, yeah.
It's
Have
adorable,
you ever
actually.
you want to see some birds how they build their nest? They literally weave. They literally they literally test out the sticks that they're getting, make sure they're bendy and stuff, and sew them in and out of. Oh, it's crazy.
And their spittle is sticky. That's what holds it together for a while.
Yeah. That's the birds that have their nests hanging from a branch, and they're
My
round,
goodness,
aren't they?
the size of
and they actually have a secret entrance, because they have one entrance where the snakes will go into it and realize think it's empty, but they're actually in another part of it. They're very bloody clever, very clever.
some of those owl videos I saw, they tickle me. Twit twoo. But birds will come in there, try to steal the eggs. Oh, they mess them up, man.
That's it. Yeah. Yep.
They try to take over the nest and make it their nest. They try to block out the owl. The owl kicks that shit out.
Because a cuckoo will lay its eggs. A cuckoo will land on another bird's nest, kick out the eggs, lay their own in there, and let the mother of the other birds look after their chick.
Guess what I saw recently? I don't know the type of bird it is, but there may be 2 or 3 eggs. But once one fledgling is in the nest, he works around, backs it up, kicks out the other eggs to ensure his survival.
That's a cuckoo.
Okay.
That's what a cuckoo does, yeah.
There's only one bird in the nest.
Yeah.
It should have been called Lee G.
A cuckoo will lay its eggs in another bird's nest, and like you said, because the cuckoo ends up a much bigger bird than the bird they lay their eggs with. It's crazy.
That's wild, man. Yeah. The instinct of that little baby bird.
They use their shoulder blades, don't they, to roll the egg out.
And their butt, and they bump it up well there. I mean, it's crazy. But the size of eagle nest, could you imagine a pterodactyl or something back in the day? I mean, I don't want to, but that'd be huge. It'd be an acre size nest or something.
Yeah.
Eagles' nests are huge, man.
So yeah, like I say, everybody, I don't know if that's your sort of kick or whatever, but it's something that I obviously do.
Now, where's the link? Is it in chat or did you pin it?
I've just put it in the chat.
Oh, I'm on StreamYard, so I have to go on the other phone, or you can just send it to me. Anyway.
It's all right. Hang on a second, because I'm just gonna go and pin it into this.
Yeah, you can private chat it there.
The video that we're watching right now as well. Hang on. I'm just going to edit it and put the link to that ants thing right at the bottom here.
This washer's almost done, but I'm going to mute myself because it's quite loud. A lot of people make fun of that David Attenborough guy or whatever. I like his voice,
Yeah, my wife can't stand his voice because she had to listen to it as a kid for so many.
Oh my goodness,
years.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, so like
somebody that drove me crazy was that Billy Blanks or somebody like that. He had that really rough voice on those late night infomercials. It wasn't the ShamWow guy. He got arrested for pot. That was Billy somebody. I think this guy was dark hair, husky fella. He had a really gruff voice, and he'd yell. I'm like, oh, God, where's the remote? He'd wake me up out of my sleep. Make my skin crawl. But David Attenborough, in moderation,
it's not
is okay.
It's not Attenborough, it's Attenborough.
Attenborough. Okay.
Yeah, just
David
Attenborough. Don't ever say Borough.
Don't do it again. It's Burrow. Burrow.
Attenborough. Attenborough.
And Shire is sure. Sure.
Yeah, sure. Yep. Never say Shire. Always say sure.
What about Worcestershire? Sure.
Worcestershire. Just Worcestershire.
Easy for you to say.
Worcestershire sauce.
You almost got tongue tied.
Worcestershire sauce.
I think it looks like Worcestershire. Shire. So I don't even know now. What's new with all the legendary folks in chat? Anybody got a birthday or anything today coming up? Yesterday, day before? Did we miss it? What's up? It's got to be somebody's birthday coming up.
That's a good
Haven't had a
point.
birthday in here in a while. Cicada Serenata. That's right. Hang on easy. Put your ears out.
You got your ears on?
Oh my, Ted. Oh my. You stay out of that garden with those snakes. I don't know what kind of snakes those are, but don't want none of that. The snake in the grass comment. I just saw that.
Why
You
isn't the
stop that.
link coming up for that ants TV thing then? What's going on? Let me have a look at. Let me check this out again.
Heard about the
Don't know why it's
barking
not.
dogs. I didn't know Mike was back, or I'd have muted beforehand, expecting them to bark, but I didn't know he was back. They scared me.
Ants Canada.
Lee, send me that link,
Let
and
me.
I'll go on my other phone and
Hang on a
copy it
second.
and drop it every now and then.
Hang on a second.
Okay. I may have to use my other phone to come on cam. It was on 13%, I think, and since I've been on StreamYard for an hour, it's on 15, even with the brightness turned down. So, about that, I shall see.
Right, I'm copying that link now. See if this will work. Why is it doing that? Let's see if that works. See, it's doing it again. It's not doing what I want it to do. Hang on, listen, this is getting to be a little bit irritating. It's a simple bloody thing. Ah, there we go. Right, okay, the link's working now. Right, cool. All right, so the link that I have. I mean, I don't even know if anybody even cares, but you know. Hey, you know, let's try this. This is the. Let's try that link. No, it's not found again. Why is it doing that? What the hell? It was putting it in and then it changes it. Right. It's changed it again. I don't know why it keeps changing it, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea.
Where did you find the link originally?
Well,
YouTube
on the channel and that, you know, but
Okay.
it keeps changing it. If you just put Ants Canada anyway. If you're interested, you'll find it. I don't know
Open
why
it
the
and
link is
a
not working.
mobile version, and maybe copy it up
Look,
on the top.
right, look. I'm seriously, I'm not stupid. Look, watch, ready? So, okay, there's the links, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does it say there?
Let me zoom.
Right? Ants Canada, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so that's basically the YouTube one, right? So,
Oh, okay. That's just. It's probably one's a
copy it. Hang on.
shareable link. The other one's like a URL.
Copy it.
Or,
But copy it, right? Copy it. And now, in the description of this video,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah. That's what.
Hang
That's
on,
what
hang
YouTube
on.
has it as.
Right? Yeah, but look, right, there you go. Right, now if I did that,
Yeah.
right? Now you see how that's perfected
Grayed
that,
out.
right?
Mm-hmm. Not click. Not a useful link.
Why is that grayed out though?
It's not a. That's not a shareable link. You'll have to do the other one.
What other one?
The one that had the letters and numbers and stuff. You
Well,
know, like how
what's wrong
your
with that
channel.
then? What's wrong with that link up there then? So why can't I copy that one? Right?
You know,
And we'll try
like you may
that
have a
one.
link that says
But
first for
again, look,
audio.
it keeps prompting me to put this on there.
We'll do both, maybe if you can.
Look at the picture.
Yeah.
Look at the picture. Look at the
I'll be
picture.
right back.
See, that should say confirmation 1. Weird. I'm just going to leave that as that and see what happens. So I'm going to go out of that. I'm going to come here. Tear it down. Let's refresh this. See? Ah, there we go. Now that one works. Right, okay. So, right, so if I go to studio again and delete the one above. So annoying. Such a simple thing. Making all this blooming effort and probably no one even bothers. But hey, it's in there then. So get rid of that top one. Right, there you go. So yeah, the link now is in there, and if I copy that, and now come into the chat, that link should work. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. What a pain in the butt. There you go, that link works, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was just being funny because it didn't have the HTTPS // It's just crazy. But at least it's there now. So, and it's in the description. All right? So, if you can't see it in the description, just refresh. And it should say, you know, the HTTPS www.youtube.com / Ants Canada. The funny thing is, like I said, my one, I've got the confirmation 1, which makes you go straight to the subscribe screen and just puts up there subscribe. We can have that back on the screen now. What's this, Ted? He's tried to backdoor. I've noticed I've gone. Oh, you were talking about We talking about the doggy, are we? We're talking about Connor. Yeah, it does. Yeah, autocorrects. Stupid. Everything autocorrects. I didn't ask it to. It's not like I was trying to link you to a particular video, just the channel, you know. He's on face ache as well. Fake puke, as I call it. And there's loads of channels I watch that I would recommend. But yeah, that's one of them. God, that's simple chords right there. No word from Stephen. I've tried to get him on. Well, I've sent him a message, but to no avail, no answer. He's probably sleeping. Poor lad, eh? Poor lad. Where is everybody anyway? Surely you got something you want me to show or see or... No? No one talking to me? It's gone really quiet here as well. Kafita's gone quiet. So I am alone. I've done 1 hour 12 minutes. Thanks to Ted, we've got one goal sorted, 1 goal, 4 to go, and if you want me to do even more of this, whatever this is, you know, music, whoa, you're a bit pushy, you are. What song do you want? I'll do anything for you, anything, because it's love, baby, love, you know. So do you want me to sing to you? I'll sing to you. What do you want me to sing to you though, you know? Wake up, Mum and Son. Hello. How the devil are you? Are you well? Jolly good. Jolly good. I want you to come on the show because I know you've got a channel, and there's not many other channels that I know that come here anymore because they've all abandoned me and they don't get notified, and YouTube hates me, and sulky McMoan. You're not doing my makeup, I told ya. Right, you still haven't answered me though, Judy, on this music malarkey. You say that so nonchalantly, but, you know, what exactly did you want me to do? Isn't that right, Kafida?
I'm waiting. I'm listening.
Oh, here she is.
I walk by and I'm
here,
like, what's he snickering about? Oh, there's cool kid. That looks like Ted. Look at those moves. Boogie woogie.
Yeah. Done it nothing like Ted, mate.
Ted usually. Oh,
I'm closer to that kid than Ted will ever be.
Oh, well, yeah. Hot wise. Oh, I could just imagine, you know, Ted's silly sometimes and funny. Cracks me up. But I can imagine Ted boogieing saying, all right.
I used to have a leather jacket like that when I was younger.
I found a leather jacket. My stepdad gave us
That actual
recently.
grey as well, exactly like that. I thought I was well cool in this leather jacket. I did.
It's like one of those little thin, stretchy ones, I think, isn't it?
Cool. Of course, I wasn't cool, but you know.
Stop that. Oh, what was those jackets that had? Oh, it said it had that logo on it. Club? No, not Polo. Oh, I forget. They were popular. I forget what they were. I'll think of it one day.
Well, bomber jackets,
No, this was just like a little
puffer
in
jackets.
in style, just a little jacket everybody wore. Like
Oh,
Sebago
right.
shoes. Everybody had those. Hot road
Oh, I
pants.
see. I see. I
I'll be
see.
right
Yeah,
back. I'll
yeah.
see if I can't find that. I'll split screen that way I
So,
don't lose it here.
so make up mum and son. When are you coming on? You know, you can come on and talk all about your show and what you do and everything if you want to my massive, massive crowd that I've got. Yeah.
No, I did go back and watch her Halloween trivia thing. You know, I like all the woo woo stuff. So
Calm Before the Storm. That's not me singing.
what the
Do you
heck?
know what? I need to learn that. Oh, it's there. Okay. Well, it's the one thing to be upset with someone. Yeah, one thing to hold a grudge. That's not the right key. Where the hell do I do it? It's been such a long time since I played it. Upset, and I need this new, different key anyway. To be upset with someone, yeah, one thing. To hold a grudge over one mistake. One mistake isn't much to make. It's one mistake, and you're sorry, you're so sorry, but it's just the calm before the storm. Where is it? Just the calm before the storm. how'd it go? That's where it goes. Well, ain't it something with someone? Yeah, one thing to hold a grudge over one mistake. Someday the clouds will break so that the sun can shine. Wow. It's really awkward sat in the chair as well. It doesn't really help. I normally have my stool, don't I, for singing. I'll tell you what, let's move this chair up a bit, sit on the edge of it. Let's have a little go. It's only a chilling chat anyway, so I'm chilling, having a little practice on that as well. Which is always a bonus, isn't it? Well, it's not as easy as that, but I am actually working on a new actual song, and that's what those chords were about. What's that? Lee, if you like, I can come on and have a chat. Ah, me! You're always welcome, me old cocker. You know, me Aussie brother. You know what I mean? Come on and show us what you've been up to, mate, with your old steamy engines. Yeah, eh? What I'll do, I say, boy. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get the old Linky Poos. Look, I mean, this is open to, Makeup Mum and Son. If you want to pop on and say hello and, talk about your Chaniel and everything, you're more than welcome. I'm not scared. Do you know what I mean? It's not all about me, There's a link. Join me if you dare. Join me if you dare. That's the StreamYard linky poos. I'd love to have you. So would Kafida. Hey, look, anybody that actually engages with me rather than just sitting there with an avatar, you know, Kafida, not saying anything, but you know, that's not exactly very interesting, Kafida. People like faces, you know. Do you know what I mean? It's the kind of guy I am is, you know, I always got my face on here, making a right show of myself. Yes. So yeah, please join me. Join me. Come and anybody. Hello. Doors open. Open quite wide actually. Never wanted too much. She's never asked for anything. Not anything at all. Here he is, in his car. Are you driving your truck?
Yes, I am.
Driving your truck. No one said you could come on here and start driving your bloody truck. Hello, mate. Oh no, he's not.
Here we go. No, not quite. Not quite. How are you, Lee?
I'm all right, mate. All the better for seeing my mate up here, because I don't get to see you a lot, mate, do I?
Oh, what's going on?
Go on, don't tell me you didn't hear it. You didn't hear me.
Oh, you cut out a little bit.
Oh, don't do that, mate. That's not me. That's you. That is. That's your connection.
Yeah,
blame
I know.
Blame your Aussie
Yes.
satellites, mate, not doing their job.
Yes, you're absolutely right. We're about, I think we're about 10th in the world for, you know, being a
it's really
first world
bad,
country. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
it
they
is,
need a
you know.
serious upgrade over there, don't they, bud?
Oh, mate, don't they want? But of course, it's not in their interest because nobody's going to make money out of it, or somebody else will make money out of it. It's all about money, you know.
No one
it's all about
cares,
this,
mate. Unless they're making the moolah, they want the bloody
That's it.
moolah, don't they?
That's it. You know it.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Do you-
Long time no
do you
see.
know
Good to see you.
Kathita.
Excuse me,
How are ya?
everybody. Why haven't everybody hit that like button? All I've got is 5 likes. Surely more people than that's come through
Don't
tonight.
poke it on the shoulder like it owes you money. Just poke it one time.
Yeah, it's really not.
There you go.
It's really not hard, ladies and gentlemen. You know, smack it up, beat it, get that like button and go. Oi, no, smack.
Flip it all around or some old song. That might be New Kids on the Block. The Lord have mercy. I can't remember. Oh, that's a throwback. That was middle school days. Wow.
Lord Almighty,
There you go.
I feel my temperature rising.
And Devil in Disguise.
You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are a devil in disguise. You thrilled me with your kisses. You cheated and you schemed. Heaven knows how you lied to me. And not the way you seemed. Dum, 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 dum. You look like an angel. Walk like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are a devil in disguise. There you go. Anything for you, Kat. See, that's what I do for you. Are you traveling on
My
a
sister said,
bloody
that's
dirt road?"
pretty. I told her, I said, that's the old Elvis song. So do another Elvis. She wants to hear an Elvis.
No wonder you're bumping all over the place, mate. You're traveling along on a dirt track.
Yeah,
That was just
we're doing
jamming to
some,
your music, please, what it is. That's Mark in there from Australia.
Yeah, that's it. This is a live view from Australia. So we're doing some contracting work out here on a farm not far away from our depot, and they do a lot of berries here. Over to my
What?
right, well,
What is it? Chuck berries?
ah, well, they do chuck some of them away, but
That's a lot.
See what I
That's a
did
lot
there,
of
Mark? I'm
acreage.
so inventive, ain't I, mate, with
oh, mate,
language.
you're on fire.
I'm
So
the
they've
one, ain't
got,
I, mate? Hey, you want to give me a
yeah,
medal and everything in a minute, don't you?
of
Poke
course
it
I
into my
do, of
chest.
course I do, of course I do. So
He's like,
what
shut the
you
F up.
so this particular farm does at the moment they're doing strawberries because it's the season. We're starting to get in the cooler months for us. Some are in the ground and others are raised, like you can see here, and some are covered by these plastic igloos.
Yeah. Very posh plastic igloos as well. I mean, you imagine how much all that lot costs. It's just
Well,
unbelievable.
yeah, it is, it is. But there's thousands, and I mean thousands of plants here that produced, you
Oh,
know,
yeah. Yeah, surely.
thousands of the strawberries.
Yeah. I just feel sorry for the people picking.
Well, a lot of those people who are picking are, people from foreign countries that come here to get work,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they,
don't they just? Yeah.
yeah, they get
Yeah.
accommodation here, and that they're pretty well. Honestly, they're pretty well looked after.
Yeah, that's it. Well, mate, you know, this is what the old argument was, though, with the immigrants over in the States, isn't it? Because who's going to pick our crops? Well, how about your own people, yeah? You know,
Yeah, yeah.
give them jobs. How about getting the homeless, homeless people,
Yeah.
do some picking, you can stay over here in our chalets. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah. Admittedly, a lot of guys here, they look like they're from the islands, like Fiji and
Yeah,
other
yeah,
places
yeah.
like that.
Singapore and stuff.
But Australia does have a lot of farms that run like this. They rely on the people who come from overseas,
It's different if they're here studying and working. You know that they've got
Yeah.
and they've got a permit to be there.
Yes,
You know, they've
yes.
got every right to be there if you're on a study permit or something like that. You know what I mean? Study
Yeah.
visa. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't got no problem with that. But you know, none of us is the same as us in England. We're having lots of illegal issues. You know, with illegal immigrants, people just coming
Hello,
over
have
on
we
boats.
lost Lee?
No,
Or it's my connection?
it's you. It's you, mate. It's not me. It's all Mark's fault. Everybody, it's not mine, is it? You can still hear me perfectly fine, can't you, Kafida? See, this is why I need Kafida here as well, so she knows. I'm getting some feedback. Anywho,
Hopefully you're still there, Lee. Hopefully you can hear me.
yeah, I am. I'm still here. That is one hell of a road, isn't it, that, guys? Look at that. Oh, no, see, he's lost now, isn't he? But they've already nerfed my channel anyway, Ted. I mean, you know, what else can they do? They've already taken all my subs. I do not grow 1 inch either way. Not one sub here or one sub there, mate. I don't grow at all. They've stopped me. They're shadow banning me. You know, and they don't let anybody see me channel or whatever. You know how they do these things. You know, what else can go wrong, mate? Really, to be honest with you, mate.
Oh, well,
You know?
you lost. Did you lose me?
Yeah, I lost
Yeah.
you, but I don't know how long you've been talking for, but it went in and out. And when you were saying, you know, when I've lost now. Yeah, but I don't go on about it all the time, Ted. You know what I mean? And there's still, they got no right, mate, for me to just speak normal shit. I'm not speaking anything abnormal. You know? I'm not going to pussify,
Well-
and I'm not going to do as I'm told, if you know what I mean, like that. You know, I've got a right to just speak normally. I mean, how do I speak otherwise? You know, if I've got something to say, I've got something to say. Tough shit, innit? You know, they've done this on lesser reasons, on the higher reasons than me talking about immigration, mate. You know. the end of the day, we've got immigration in our country just the same. So, and it happens all over the world. So it's not like it's an abnormal thing to bloody talk about.
That's right. We should be fairly stable now. I'm back on the main road, so we've got good mobile coverage. But you're right. Immigration is a problem everywhere, and
World over. Well, illegal immigration. I'm talking about.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Not visaed immigration or whatever. You know, a study visa or whatever. You know, there's nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with them at all.
Well, for a long time, it's probably still in place. We had this 457 visa, and it was, look, I can't tell you the specifics, but if you couldn't fill the quota from inside here in Australia, you could bring in these people on these 457 visas. And and that, like any system, it was abused by nefarious employers.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Yep. So, and because people, it's funny. You look at it in America. There's people who do the right thing and go through the process of getting into America. Takes them ages and ages and ages, right? And then you get the people who just come over and cross the border and get in illegally.
Yep. And there's people, like I said, that actually have to learn the Constitution, have to recite certain things, you know what I mean, like the swearing allegiance and everything. And they have to learn the language. But it's like over here, I don't want to go too much into it because, you know, right? But over here, there's a certain country beginning with P, and they don't even speak our language. They've got their own like separate like little towns and cities, and it's like, it's not even England, not even Britain anymore, or England.
Nope.
It's literally being taken over.
Yep, that's it.
Like I say, that's why people are asking Trump if he would take refugees from here. Because you laugh, right? You laugh, but think about this, right? They hate the Westerners.
Yes, I know.
Right? So I'm in a Western country ruled by Christianity. Again. They hate Christians and everything. So
yeah, because it's taught to them from such a young age.
Yep.
No, I'm not making things up here.
They're all radicals, mate.
You can go and see it for yourself. I'm not trying to stir anything, but that's the reality is. It is actually taught to them from a young age.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, they're taught to hate. They're radicalized.
Yes. But that's getting a... How about we change the tune? You see what I did there, and make it a little more upbeat.
Yeah, very funny. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because Steve asked earlier for track number 84.
Yes, he did.
you go. The innocent one. That's what our Steve Stockton asked for earlier. I don't know
So
if
what
you can
time
hear
is it for you over there, Lee?
It is now currently 1:45 in the morning.
Yep.
I've got like 20 minutes, 20-ish minutes. Quarter of an hour. Yeah.
Before you turn into a pumpkin
before I
and
head
go
off,
to
yeah,
bed.
before I head off. Well, unless I make another 3 goals. If I make 3 goals, then another 3. Because if I make 5 goals, basically, you can make these goals now. I don't know if you know about that
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, you can make these goals and you can set it from anything from $2 up to like $50, and you can set how many you want of them and how long you're going to leave it up for. So I put it on the lowest denominator. I put it on for 5. I only need 5, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
And I put it on for the 2 hours that I'm here. And if by that 2 hours is up, I've made 5, I do an extra hour. That's the goal.
Cool. That's the goal.
I think, I mean, it's more about the music and stuff, but, if people want you to stick around and they've got nothing else to do, maybe that, if people are feeling generous, they offer it up and stuff. You know what it's, If you don't ask, you don't get. And like I said, I don't have any income. My wife I get carer's allowance, which just goes straight back into the house. Hello, Cherinator, mate. How you doing? Good to see you, Stephen.
Stephen,
Yep.
howdy.
I'd offer you on, mate, but it's a bit crowded here, isn't it? And
Just one of those days.
We don't really want Stephen here. He's a pain. You know what I mean? Bit of a pain in the ass, isn't he?
Two's company, three's
Now I want to
crowd,
hear
eh?
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah, you know what I mean, mate. Linky poo, buddy. Hey, Linky pool. Linky pool. What does that mean? Have you got a leaky pool? Have you got a swimming pool that's leaking? Hey, that's what you get for riding your bloody wheelchair into it, mate. Link. I don't know whether I should share the link with the link's in the chat, mate. If you scroll up, there's the link just up in the chat, mate. You know what I mean? Look, watch this. Look, Cherinator. Look, right there. Look, mate. Look. Because I invited anybody. Because any old riffraff can come in tonight, mate. So I guess you're included then.
Need 3 more donos for an extra hour of tunos.
Yeah. If I get 3 more donos, mate, or 1 massive one, yeah, I'll consider another hour if I get 1 massive one. But it'd have to be at least like £1 million. Do you know what I mean? That's fair. I don't ask for much.
You're so generous. You even invited one of the peasants from the penal colony on to talk.
You know it, mate. You know it. Yeah, I'll have the riffraff up and everything, mate. That's just the kind of guy I am, And
you said you're riffraff down here to get rid of them to the penal colony. That's how we started.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, that's what us English thought we were doing. We thought you was all going to get bloody... We thought you was all going to bite the dust, mate, from all the bloody creepy crawlies over there. But no, you went and bloody tamed the area, didn't you? Yeah, great. Well done, English. Well done, England. You had Crocodile Dundee over there, mate.
That's it. We got more and more of your expats coming over here all the time.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, right, didn't it used to be, though, that you had to have an actual career to be able to get into... to live there.
Sorry, it dropped out. Can you repeat that?
I said it used to be that you used to have to have a proper career behind you to even go to live there.
Yeah, but there was a situation when back in the day we brought in a lot of people from the UK, and they got the nickname the £10 Poms. Because they were either given £10 or it cost them £10 to come in, or just one of those two. So a certain generation of your fellow countrymen were known as the £10 Poms.
Yeah, I know we've always been known as Poms, you know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
If you ask
yeah.
me, mate, it's bloody derogatory,
It's
and
a bit
how
like that
dare
old
you?
joke.
I'm going to start writing now and make a movement against the Aussies now for calling me a pom. I mean, it's a derogatory term, and you know, it's no different to calling a person of colour, you know, that particular word that we're, you know, not allowed to say, but they're allowed to call each other it. You know that one. Yeah, you know what I mean. Hello, Stephen.
Hello, Tony.
Is that your mic making noise? I don't believe it is.
Don't
I
think
think
it's mine. You can mute me.
uh,
You can check it out.
Well, I'm going to blame you. I'm going to blame you because just the kind of guy I am is I need to blame someone, and you seem like a good target, to be honest, Mark.
Must be in solar flares. I heard it too.
That's it. That's all right. Everyone else blames me at work, so you might as well just
No, actually, I
pile
think that
on.
was. I think it's Kafida, mate. I'm going to have to smack
No.
her.
Stop that.
Is
Stop
it?
all that business. You
Yeah,
can
no.
find Mark on his channel, Mark's Shed Talk.
John.
Yeah,
He
Thank you,
reveals
Kathina.
large equipment.
you can, but like me, you're not going to go. I'm joking.
You'll find him on in like the Eastern time zone. You'll find him on early in the mornings because of, you know, the time difference over there.
Well, early in the mornings for you
Yeah,
guys.
that's what I said.
Yeah, well, not for me.
I said so.
For me,
I
it's
know.
like the afternoon he's on, and that's like in his no,
It's like
the
5
late
hours
afternoon.
difference.
That's in his evening.
Yeah.
You know, that's when
Hello,
Cherinator
Stephen.
usually is there plaguing them all, because he gets to be a
Thank
moderator
you.
on Mark's channel. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Not Lee, not little Lee, mate. Little Lee's not good enough, mate. I've got my own channel, I'm well reliable and everything, right? But
Stop
no.
yelling,
You make Cherinator that's never around because he's always ill. But no, you know, he needs to because he needs to feel better. You know, he needs to feel good. So he needs to have moderator status. You know what I mean?
Me, man.
Because, you know, otherwise he bitches and moans and sends you emails until you give it back. You know, like a little girl. And, mate, I'm not the one that needs that, mate. That's you, that is. The smallest violin playing the weakest, saddest
Shut
little
up and
tune.
stop your bitching, or else I'm not going to do something.
You smell what?
You shut it. I said, stop your bitching, or else I'm not going to do something.
Yeah, I had all three syllables of that, mate, and it all added up to absolute shite.
I said, stop your moaning, or else I'm not going to do something.
Stop your what, mate? Stop your moaning. Just stop. Whoa! Right, that's it. Get off.
He was pointing at you.
He was, but he was pointing with the wrong finger. Or was it the right one? Oh no, it
It's
is
the
his right
correct
one. Yeah, it
one.
was his right. It was his right one, wasn't it? It wasn't his left one because he can't raise it. So it had to be his right one. You guys see what I did there? See what I did? Hey? Anyway, everybody, I want to introduce you to my brother Phil. I'm carrying him with me now. My dearly departed brother. All right, brother. Oh, sister. That's how we used to greet each other. All right, brother. Oh, sister.
Right, bro.
Why do you keep saying about sisters, Stan? I want to be one. You want to be a woman? I want to have babies. You want to have babies? Don't you oppress me, Stan. I'm not oppressing you. You haven't got a womb.
You've been watching too much Monty Python.
Well, that's me, mate. That's what me and my brother used to do all the time. We used to just go straight into it all the time. It's my right as a man to have babies if I want to have babies. Well, what did you say? We fight for the right for you to have babies, even though you can't have babies. What's the point? What? What's the point of fighting for him to have the right to have babies if he can't have babies? Don't you oppress me. I'm not oppressing you, Stan. You haven't got a womb. Where's the fetus going to gestate? You're going to keep it in a box.
Hey, Mark.
Cherinator, look at you, mate, you generous man, you. You generous man.
I thought you
You
were
come here,
saying
let me
stop
give
your
you a
money,
cuddle.
there
Come
was
here,
a
let me have a cuddle. Let's have a little cuddle then. Cherinator. Do you feel better
How you
now?
doing, Stephen?
No bad, mate, no bad. Actually did
He's,
not too
he's
bad.
not too bad. He's alright,
He's
you
not.
know.
He's not too bad.
He's not too bad. He's as
He's
geezers go, I've known worse. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yep. And
Come on.
despite all these challenges, he's still standing and
Oh, mate, yeah,
fighting
as well,
on.
yeah. Even though I keep trying to kick him back down, but he just won't stay down, mate. I've tried, you know.
Well, you can't
You will
stump him.
never, ever
Yeah.
beat this
Yeah, you
person
can't
down.
stump him, mate. No, you're absolutely right, mate. Yeah.
I'm indestructible.
You are, mate. Indestructible.
I am
I
the
have
voice
the
of the Mr.
power. This vehicle is reversing. This vehicle is reversing. Please stand clear.
So, what's your Lee? What's your crazy government up to? Is it the same as our crazy government?
Oh, mate. Oh, and some, mate. Mate, we got leagues ahead of you, mate.
Oh, there's a new. I've had a,
Someone's
a
trying
new
to
thing.
sneak back into the European Union, isn't they? Even though we all said, oi, how about no, mate? We want our independence, mate. Go shove it up ya. Yeah, we don't like
Is
that
that-
Keir Starmer. That Keir Starmer can go suck one, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna ask you if that was your mate. You're trying to do that.
Yeah, Keir Starmer can go suck rockets, mate. You know,
No, do you know what
fireworks.
you could do? Like,
Absolute scumbag.
Keir Starmer could go and jump off the Eiffel Tower as I'm concerned.
Mate. Nah, mate. They'll be arresting me tomorrow for talking ill of him. 'Cause,
Oh
you know,
yeah,
if
don't because you get arrested for making memes against
Oh,
people, don't you?
or sharing a meme that you didn't even make the meme, but you shared it, or
Right,
sharing a tweet
right.
as well. If you share a tweet, mate, watch out, mate. You'll go into prison, mate. You know,
So you
because
can
they're
go and
really,
assault a police
fair in our
officer, and
country.
that's
They're really
that's
fair in
all right,
our
is it?
country. What's
Yeah.
that, mate?
You can go and assault a police officer, and that's all right, is it?
No.
No?
No?
You can.
No?
No, I tell you what you can do though. If you shout at a dog, right? If you shout names at a dog, you get put away for that. You go to prison for that.
Really?
Yeah, really.
It's weird over here, Mark. It's weird.
But if you are that way inclined, right, or you are a Hamas fan and stuff, you know, then you're fine, absolutely fine. If you want to go and burn down buildings and stuff, that's just peaceful protesting. That's fine, you know.
Right.
But you cannot call someone names on Twitter because that is violence. That is, you know. Let's
Lee,
just
I
remember
better
that.
watch you in case I get a knock at the door.
What's that, mate?
I better watch you in case I get a.
Why would you get a knock? Why would you get a knock on the door?
Because that just says I hope Keir Starmer goes and jumps off the or and goes splat.
Yeah, you can't say things like that. You got to be careful
I
what you say.
better watch.
You got to be careful. There's a woman that's just gone to prison, mate, for saying that I couldn't
What's the
care
stamp?
less if certain things got burnt or whatever. I can't remember what it was now. But all she said was I couldn't care less. If something burnt, I couldn't care less. She said, and she's gone to prison for that.
It's
You're
a joke.
right.
It's a joke.
Hello, Kafida.
Hello, buddy.
Hey,
Look at you with your hat
Stop
on,
that,
looking all
put that
funky
away.
and cool.
Bad
Look at
hairdo.
that.
It's rainy and cloudy.
Is that
and-
why you got the hat on? We see.
Yeah, let's make the
Yeah.
hat part of the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to blend
Yeah.
in, but I don't in. Get that.
Yeah.
Something
yeah.
out of the
Whoa,
norm.
Whoa.
We need to hear this one.
There you go. See, that's
Wait,
quality
wait.
now. Now I look really good tonight. Whoa, what is that?
That is not me. That is something working, wiggling, twiggling on a wire or something. It's not me, dude. Nope.
I don't think it was Mark.
It's not me.
I've got the AirPods in.
Ah, that's what it was. You just made a load of noise putting them in or something, and I don't know.
No. I've had these in all the
Thank you,
time.
Ted.
Ah, well, someone's making noise, and I'm gonna have to, get angry about it. You know what I mean? It can't be having
Yeah.
You're
that.
just gonna have to make more noise, clinking and such.
Yeah, I should make more noise, really, shouldn't I? You know, like.
Lee,
All right. I still haven't heard the groove or second
Look at that.
chance.
That's me jazz. That's me jazz done.
Lee, we need to hear this, man.
Henry Nelson's just put up another hat video.
Hang
Good
on.
time.
We got to play this because it was requested ages ago. You know what it is.
The groove.
This is for Nicole. Steve asked me ages and ages ago.
Circuit's blown. Now play.
Indeed.
I'm gonna get my
Track number 22 on the Night Rider collection. And thank you very much, Cherinator, for that wad of cash, mate. Show me the money. That's 3 towards the goal, mate, isn't it?
So if we need 2 more, so if somebody
Indeed.
comes up with 1 more, I think I can make the 5th. I think. So 1 or 2 more.
Okay.
Muting.
I can't hear nothing now. I'm listening to the music.
Lee.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ted. I
Lee.
don't know what you're going on about, mate. You're getting the ump over something again.
Get him, Ted.
Lee.
When you go
He's
out to a
just
gig, right,
razzing
or
you.
anything like that, right?
He's razzing you, man.
Right, and you think about anything I make on this show, right, goes back into the show, number one. Number two, I have no job, right? This is the only thing I do. And when I used to do gigs, I used to get paid. So if I sing, even if I sung one song, I'd get paid. I don't understand. Okay.
There's that static again.
Yeah, whose is it? Is it when you're touching your phone?
Lee.
You should be able to, Lee, you should be able to find out who it is because the little box should light up to indicate where the sound's coming from or who's talking. I'm not sure whether it does it on StreamYard or not.
Look at your phone, my friend.
What's the matter?
Look at your phone. Get a certain app on your phone.
Oh, buddy, you didn't have to do that, mate. I'm getting moaned at for taking the piss out of the bloody 5 bloody super chat things. I won't do it anymore because people get the ump, mate. Fucking channel's pissing me off, to be honest with you. If it ain't YouTube fucking me over. Thank you very much, buddy. You didn't have to do that. You know, because obviously I'm not worth it, mate. Here, Cherinator. Where's that hiss coming from?
It's Kavita. I can hear it when she's a mic.
It's not Kafida because she's muted, mate.
When my mic.
That sounded kind of like water or just
Yeah,
TV static or
it
something.
wasn't Mark's either because he's muted.
It's not me, so.
I was muted that time.
Yeah, there it goes again.
I was muted and unmuted. Not
It's
me.
you, Cherinator. When I'm muting you, it goes away.
How's it me?
Dunno, but when I'm muting you, it goes away. It's
What's
weird,
it
isn't
sound like?
Just hiss. Just hiss like something's not plugged in right.
Hold on, I'm going to leave and come back, right? I'm going to unplug my.
All right, yeah, when you come back, I'll give you your little thing.
Right.
Technology is supposed to make our life easy.
Yeah, it just doesn't though, does it?
No, it doesn't.
And the other thing is, I don't make anybody give me anything. The goal is there. If I make the goal, brilliant. If I don't, I don't. I don't
That's it.
demand it. If people want to give, that's up to their generosity.
That is absolutely right. And I've actually got that enabled on my channel now. And I haven't done
Like I
anything
said, if it's there, I'm going to use it as a tool. It's given to you as a tool. I use it,
Yep.
and then I get shit for it.
Yeah.
I just don't
Yeah,
get it.
it's
He was trying to say, you got to go. Plus, if you take the minimum cost of the gold times it by 5, it's $10. So chair alone, right there, boom, $10. That should
Yes,
that's
but
go.
it's not about that. What he gives, you can give as much as you want. I just set it at the lowest point. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Your idea though,
Because
your
otherwise,
it's
I
5
just set it as.
different donations, no matter what.
Otherwise, Kat, I would have set it at one goal, right? At one goal, and put it as a tenner. I put it at 5 to spread it out as $2. Like I said, the tool's there for it. And 99% of the time, I'm singing and stuff, but that's pissed me off. That has made me feel
I can
guilty
hear-
for a couple of bucks for singing for me supper sort of shit.
yeah.
Mate, I used to get 270 quid just for myself, mate, on a gig night.
And now,
I mean, it's
and
not
now
like
now you're struggling to put a couple of quid together.
Exactly, and getting moaned at for suggesting it, and I'm not even asking for it. It's just there as a goal. If you want to give, you can.
Yeah.
I'm not making anybody. I'm not holding a gun to any frigging body's head.
And you're not the only one, that's taking advantage of that tool that's there. There's plenty other YouTubers
Exactly, it's
that,
part of the YouTube thing.
yeah. And don't forget, YouTube takes their cut out of that. So you're not getting all of that.
Out of a tenner, I get 7 quid of it.
Yep. And is that enough to buy a pint?
No,
Right.
mate, it's about 7 quid for a pint here, mate.
Yeah. That's why I was asking, because
And like I said, I tell you what I get a week as well, right? I get £60 a week, which goes straight back
Yep.
into the house. I don't have
Yep.
it. I get as carer's allowance. I do absolutely nothing. I can't go to work because my wrists are fucked. My wife's bones are fucked. She's had cancer.
Yep.
So I do this little thing and ask for a little bit of pocket money, sort of, or get a little bit of pocket money out of it. Which, if you
Yep.
spread out whatever I make on here, it doesn't even work out to like £10 a week.
Yeah.
You spread
yeah,
it out
yeah.
over the year. Jesus. Nice to make me feel shit. Thanks very much for making me feel shit.
That's just not good.
Well, I don't think I'm worthy of a couple of bloody quid here and there. I didn't make anybody give me anything. In future, Charinator, don't give me anything, mate. And I'm not going to ask for the goal anymore. I'm not going to put the goal up anymore. Yeah, I've just had to mute you again, Chair.
Wait, it's not me, it's Dana. It's not my...
Oh, it's not you now. Where's that coming from, man? It's weird.
I'll mute just in
I
case
don't know
it's
what
me.
that is.
It wasn't you though, Mush, because
I was muted.
like I said, you were muted. You were all muted.
All muted, so it's rather StreamYard or some kind of frazzled wire or something somewhere. I don't know. Connection issue. I don't know. I mean, of course it is, but you ruled us out, so that's that.
It's on me, never off, but...
Solar flares, man. Solar flares.
Oh, so I've been unsubscribed to as well. Okay, fair enough.
Mark,
Let's see how it is.
you,
Right.
it's you.
It's amazing how thin-skinned some people can be.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. That's fair enough. Okay. That's fair enough. That's it now. There'll be no going back from that now. That's enough.
So because he said to you that I give you a tenner, that I've done all 5, right? And then you said whatever to him, and then he went in a pure mood.
Yeah.
What the beep?
I said just because you gave that, you chose the amount to give. I didn't ask you to give me a tenner.
Exactly. I choose.
Yep. You got a sliding scale. You can set to give how much you want
And
to
I
give.
said it at the lowest.
Cheapy.
Fucking thing is, right, pisses me off. I set
Yep.
everything, right, to the lowest denominator. I set my shop to the
You
lowest
want
amount possible so I don't make any fucking profit.
You want
I do
me?
it on my channel where I don't make any profit. YouTube takes half of it anyway. Whenever I put a goal up, it's not a command, because there's been plenty of times where I don't make the goal.
You have it for not just, it's 2 times 5, it's $10, right? So one donation of $100 is still one donation.
It's still one
But you
donation.
have
It's
it
still
set
one
of
of the
5
goals.
different
Yes.
donations.
Yes. If you choose to give me more, that's up to you. But you only have to give me $2. That's why I've set it at the lowest possible denominator.
The end of the day, I want
And
I
this
actually
is-
undervalue myself. If I was to value myself, I'd put there 5 tenors.
Any
'Cause I'm even
extra
worth-
could be
I'm
taken off
definitely
of the
worth more
next
than that
goal.
when I used to, just to sing one song. How much do you think an artist
Nah.
gets paid just to go up on a stage and sing 2 songs? How much do you think they get paid?
Well, over here, one of the blokes does it, and I think he gets a couple of $100 for, maybe an hour on stage or something like that.
There you
How
go.
much
sure.
NASA paid for that little
There you
robot
go.
density.
There you go.
end of the day, I'll do it anyway. So much.
And this is all from someone that's been a regular on your channel, Lee.
Yeah. And knows my attitude as well. You know what I mean? I say, I feel guilty now whenever anybody gives me anything now. It's like I'm not worthy, am I?
Yeah.
Thanks for the judgment. Thanks very much.
Different strokes for
Appreciate
different
that.
folks.
Well, Lee, you know what they say? You know who your true friends are.
Yeah, I do, mate. Yeah. And they're dwindling even more every day, mate, I tell you now.
There's one person you'll never lose as a friend.
Anyway, Sharon, here we are. If I can find it, hang on. Here we go.
The pirate is in your blood, boy, so you'll have to square with that someday. Now, me, for example, I can let you drown. But I can't bring the ship into Tortuga all by me onesie, savvy?
I was up to a bit. You just sit there for your looking blanket. Lee,
I'm just lost for words, mate, to be honest with you.
no. That is a said.
That's
You'll
put a right kibosh on the night, that, haven't it? And if you've noticed, if anybody's noticed, I've been going 20 minutes extra as well so far.
As
Yes. And well, as I said,
maybe the time is now.
So my intention was to carry on anyway. But nobody thought of that, did they? Just started ranting at me.
No.
You're snoring, Cheeky.
Lee, as I said at the end of the day,
Oh, I'm pissed off, mate, I am. Thanks for that.
You'll never lose me as a friend. You know why?
I wanted to have a chill and a chat, mate. 1,258 subscribers now from 1,259 at the start of the night. I wonder what happened there then, eh?
I wonder what happened.
Not very obvious, eh? Just really obvious. Good luck. goodbye. Is that it? Is it? Okay. All right. I see. Good luck. Yeah, because you really mean that when you've
Are they still
piss off
messaging?
and have a right go. You know what I mean? Yeah, you mean that, don't you? You don't mean good luck at all. You mean exactly the fucking opposite.
Exactly. So they're still messaging you.
No.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry things are going bad for you tonight, mate.
Yeah. So am I, mate. I was quite happy
Aspirin during a
chilling
heart
and that.
attack is to thin the blood and
Chilling
the
and
heart will go.
chatting, doing a little bit of music here and there and that, you know.
I think it's a great little thing that you got going.
I'd have done more if I didn't have to waste my time, you know, arguing petty things like that.
Mark, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Yes.
just about,
Right?
mate.
Yeah, Stephen, I can hear you.
I'm just wondering.
Sounds a bit rough though.
It's
It
not,
is a
it's
bit
not,
rough, yeah.
Mate, it's not me. I actually know where the ambulance is coming from. It's Mark.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is. One second.
Whoa.
No, watch this.
Whoa.
Watch this.
What sort of a microphone are you using, Gerinator?
No, Mark, if you mute yourself for a wee second.
Muting.
See? I tell you. It was away.
I was muted when it happened 2 or 3 times earlier, though.
Yeah, it's been happening even with all of you on.
That sound like almost like another, like a radio, like another channel was trying to come in. You know, it could be some storms.
Right, let's try this a minute. I have removed Kafida. Adding her back.
I can hear.
Just in case, Lee, I'm going to refresh the page. I'll be right back in.
Yeah, next time I hear it, I need to get rid of. I need to take the Cherinator out this time. So once that sound comes back again, where are you gone anyway, Cherinator? Are you facing gone?
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm just turning off my camera because in case that's the mic's on. You know.
Yeah. That is one hell of an awful noise that was, wasn't it?
Right, but I know it's not me because the only thing I can hear is my fans.
I know it just came back then again.
But it ain't me.
You got fans on, have you?
It's my PC fans.
Oh, right.
That's the only thing that's literally on is my monitors and my.
Well, it's definitely not me because I'd hear it through the mixer.
Right.
Well, I've been muted all that time and it was still coming through on my end. So, what sort of
Yeah.
a microphone you using, Cherinator?
It one I've had all the time, Mark.
Sorry?
The one that I've had, the one that I can touch to turn off and on.
Okay, I think has it got a switch on it? Has it?
Yep.
Yeah, I see. I
Yeah.
just did it again then.
It's
And
it's
Kafida in
li-
here,
li-
so it can't be Kafida.
it's line noise from that switch in that Cherinator's got on his microphone.
I reckon
It's
it might be the
it's
switch,
not.
yeah.
I'm not even touching my. Right, hold on.
Yeah, but Kafida's not here, mate, and Mark's is quiet as you like, bud.
So unfortunately, Lee, I'm going to have to go. I really appreciate you having me on, and I'm sorry that the night's gone a bit sad for you, a bit sideways. But
Yeah.
no,
All right, mate. Thank you, bud.
thanks for having me on, and yeah, I'll be live Thursday tomorrow night my time. If you want to come in, if you got time, you can
All
say
right, mate.
hello.
Yeah, just yeah.
If you can't, that's all right, mate. That's life goes on. You've got your own things to sort out. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
always happy to see you if you do drop in and say hello.
All right, buddy. Yeah, if I catch your notification, if I actually get it, then I'll come
Yep.
over.
No
All right,
worries.
bud. No
You
worries,
have a good
fella.
one. See you later,
And you, mate.
Terminator. Bye.
I'll
Bye,
see you later,
everyone.
buddy.
Thanks for having me on. See
Yeah,
you next
Mark.
time.
No worries. See you
Bye.
later, buddy.
Bye.
Well, we'll see if it because just a minute ago I removed you, yeah, and then I don't know what you were doing.
Then you muted me.
Yeah, I muted you, and the sound stopped again. So you may not be able to hear it, mate, because it's coming from your end.
Yeah, well, I'll just let you get rid of my mic. 'Cause it's,
I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's weird though. I don't know what Kafita's doing.
God knows.
Christ knows. Anyway, 99 Midnight Gamer, hello. How you doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. That was definitely you, Gerinator. That was awful. Like scratching across a record.
Maybe I'm just going to get back then.
It's the end. Whoa, 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 whoa. God, mate, that is awful, eh?
I'll be back.
God, that was awful, wasn't it? That was bad. That was bad. Bad sound, man. Bad sound. Bad to the bone. Yeah, it sounds exactly like it, doesn't it? Sounded exactly like a record scratching. It did. Yeah. And it's gone all quiet now. Yeah, it was ear piercing. Yeah, it's horrible. I got rid of it quick though. I think it was Cherinator. It wasn't you, Kafida. Kafida.
Yeah.
It wasn't you. It was Cherinator.
It wasn't me. It was what?
It was Cherinator.
Okay. Wonder what's causing his.
Something's up with his system. I don't know what it is, but it sounded like blooming like a record scratching just a minute ago. No one else was here. Mark had gone. You had gone. So, and it's not happening now. So it's definitely not my system. So unfortunately, it was Stephen.
Now and then we've been hearing just a little crackle. That was it. Nothing like that orchestra that just
Yeah, well, let's
played
see
out.
if it's going to happen now. Here we go. Let's invite him back in now. Hello, Stephen.
Is that better?
Yeah. What was going on?
Right, so what I've done is, see my microphone that I had plugged in here?
Yeah.
I've lobbed it to hell.
You lobbed it.
Aye, because I was starting to get pissed off.
Well, it's static, mate. There's some
Aye,
kind
well,
of static,
got-
so... What
Well,
mic are you
now-
using
now-
now? Because that sounds fine.
Now I'm using my camera,
Yeah, it sounds fine.
but I can hear echo.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't. I can't hear it.
Well, I can hear it on my side.
Can you?
Aye.
Well, that's annoying, isn't it? How about
Yeah.
now?
La 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 la. Aye, can still hear it.
Can you?
Yep.
All right. Okay, well, that's down to your system then. You probably need it. You probably
No, I don't need. I'm not even PC. I'm not even bothered with it, mate, because it's.
How long have you had that mic then that you've got that you just threw across the room or whatever?
Give me 2 seconds and I'll tell you. Give me a second to find that.
Oh, thanks, Judy.
2
Bless
2
you.
year.
Bless your cottons. Yeah, they can mess up most, especially if it not being, don't take this wrong, especially if it's just a USB cheapy one sort of thing. You know, for a decent mic, most you see what these YouTubers use. You know, when they got it on a boom and big mic like that. Yeah, that's like 200 to 300 quid's worth. You know.
But mate, I can,
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Decent. It's like this mic, really. This mic here is like 120 quid, right? It's quite cheap. Well, it was last time I bought one. But you know, this is a vocal mic for singing, yeah. And there's a big difference between this and a microphone that you just use to do streaming with, talking. You know.
but
Big difference.
mine's cost £37.
37 quid.
Aye.
Yeah, that is cheap as chips, mate. That is like the lowest end of the low end. I'm not being disrespectful. It's just you'll get a shit piezo in it. It'd be shit. You know. It'd do the job, but the lastability of it. It's like I've got a microphone up there, right? My studio mic. That I've had that since my since I first built first floor audio in my flat. So that is like 20 years old, and it still works perfectly fine, exactly the same as it always did. Crazy, huh?
Aye.
My mama's hip doesn't fit. No, she's not on. That's in my mama a silent nurse. If she's napping, her head hurt.
Yes, there were times when he.
While the rain has stopped, I'm gonna walk the doggies. Come on, babies. Go south. Get your leash.
I tell you what I am gonna do. I am definitely gonna learn Calm Before the Storm.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, isn't it? the calm before the storm. Someday the clouds will break so that the sun can shine. Over one mistake. Oh, one mistake isn't much to make. It's one mistake. And you're sorry, you're so sorry. But it's just the calm before the storm. Someday the clouds will break so that the sun can shine. Something like that, it's something like that, something like that, something like that.
Right. So I'm learning microphones.
You're looking at microphones, are you?
Yep. Trying to find that new one.
Yeah, just what I suggest you do is go and see what microphones other YouTubers are using.
Mate, but see ones that they use, they're mega money.
When you're talking
They've
mega
got.
money, what you're talking about?
They're talking about 300 quid mics.
That's what I said. But the thing is, though, Mush, if you want a mic that will last you a lifetime kind of thing, yeah, that's what they cost, mate. That's the sort of right range you're looking at. Like I said, that mic up there, that was 230 quid 20 years ago. Might have even been slightly more than that, but they're not cheap, mate. For a decent microphone, mate, it is just not bloody cheap, me old fruit.
Well, that's I'm using this.
Sorry?
That's how I'm using the camera.
Yeah, well, it works perfectly fine for what you're doing anyway, dude. I mean, not being funny, it's not like you're doing live webcams and stuff all the time, are you?
Right, but if I do it,
You stopped doing your trucking thing, ain't you?
no, it's just I've not been really.
Yeah.
And
What I
plus,
was
as I
saying,
said, try to get that to work. That's the problem.
well, yeah, I mean, you know, you can only do what you can do, mate.
I'm trying. I'm
You
trying.
don't have to engage much. There's a lot of YouTube channels that are just the gaming. They don't even interact. They don't even talk or do anything.
Aye.
You know, they've got the chat running or whatever, but people just chat. But a lot of the time, it's just videos. They'll play for a couple of hours and just put that video up.
No, true.
You know, just record the video. Just use StreamYard or something and just record it rather than.
That's handy. Between stream, see we OEM like OBS and all that stuff. My FPS keeps dropping all the time, and that annoys your life straight out. Man, I'm like, do you know what? That's when I get annoyed with it.
We just record the screen then, don't you? That's what I'm saying. And then when you release it, it'll be at the right frame rate and stuff. That's what other YouTubers do. They use a capture program, just a capture thing, just to record the screen. You know?
No.
I can't remember what it is now. There's an actual thing that a lot of gamers use that just literally captures the screen, and then you just upload it as a video. You know, you can obviously manipulate it and stuff or whatever. You know?
Mm-hmm.
What's that tune called then?
I know it, but I can't remember the name of it.
True Potential. Do you know what this one's called?
Cool.
No?
No, I know it. I can't remember the name.
It's called The Dilemma.
See, I know the tune. It's just in it. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's still work in progress, that one.
Aye. So, how was your day?
Was all right, mate.
Good.
Chilled. My son came over. It was his birthday yesterday. My My brother's daughter, my niece, came over yesterday and gave me this necklace with some of my brother's ashes in it.
Oh,
It was a bit of a sad day yesterday.
oh. Well, I had a bit of yike moment.
You had what?
A bit of uh-oh.
What, headache?
No, no headache.
Yeah, all right.
Just,
Okay, I get you.
no, just see here, where a certain thing is. It decided to go.
Oh dear.
So doctor straight out of hospital, they had to go up and bump me to in. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, literally. Oh crap.
Oh crap. I was like, oh no. Because when I went, lucky I've got a first aid kit in the kitchen. So I literally
Yeah.
managed to pull up my hammer with one hand, get it all, and literally tear off the tape, get it padded on, and hand me it over. And then I went to the doctor and I showed them, and they're like, right, you Stephen, straight out of hospital. And then they had to just go up with the thing you put papers together and then put it there. So I've got 2 to 3 sitting there. So the joys. And he's like, me, how did that happen? I'm like, I was just doing that, Lee. Oh, I better not do it, Lee. I was doing that. Just when I woke up, I just done that, and next thing I heard was, I went,
That's not good, mate.
Because remember how I always tell you every time I do that, it always goes crack, my sternum goes crack?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I done it and then that went, like, And do you know what he said to me?
Go on.
Don't stretch again. I won't. So try no stretch, overstretch. Alright. So yeah, I hurt myself.
I found the stray female kitty who is pregnant. Lovely. We believe so anyway. I'm still looking for Loki. He's afraid of the thunder and stuff, and I think he got caught out in the storm. He's hiding somewhere.
Lee, I know you're going to say to me,
What's that?
I'm a silly Billy.
You are a silly Billy, mate.
A silly Billy.
Yeah, I hurt myself.
I'm really sorry to say this, guys, but I have been going for 3 hours just to say, you know.
It's that time. And yeah, see, instead of kicking us out, just keep us on screen, Lee.
Huh?
Just keep us on screen.
Why?
I don't know, I'm just saying.
I'm going to do my normal thing, mate, which is that. But you
don't-
can stay there if you like.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I'll do that. So, Kafida, did you want to say anything? Or you? No,
I'm ready. I'm sitting back down. Let's come back in. Come on, TV. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 Central, 11 GMT. Come see Lee.
And if you don't want to take
For
part
some
in the goals,
tunes.
no one's forcing you.
The point of that was that since you do the lowest thing, $2, 5 times is $10. And he's saying the chair alone made the goal.
I know what
If
was said.
you see it that way. I know. But your
No,
take is
but-
5 different donos, no matter how much per donut.
Yeah, I don't force anybody to give me as much as Cherinator gave me.
Mm.
He chose to give me that.
Okay. Everybody.
And like I said, I wasn't not going to do an hour anyway. But it's the way it's put across. Like I'm not worth it.
So
Charge
Esther,
18%.
Esther, that a certain person moaning, no, not doing it.
No, I just won't put the goal up anymore. I just
Right.
won't put the goal up, and then I can't get whined at then, can I? I
Exactly,
can't
mate.
get bitched at. You know what I mean? Even
Anybody
but
that
like I
wants
said,
to make a
I'm
donation,
going to do less and less and less. I can tell you that because, like I said, I didn't go to a gig, mate, and sing for nothing.
Exactly, buddy.
there's still the super chats. Even after the shows, you can hit thanks below the video
But the idea of that is, though, is to encourage. It
and
is
do
to
that
encourage.
privately.
And if they didn't want you doing it, they wouldn't put that thing in there.
Exactly.
It's part of YouTube. Anywho, I'm clearly not worth it.
Eat.
You know what
My
I mean?
eyes are about to.
So you know, if you think I'm a money grabber, mate, when considering that I don't make anybody or bully anybody into giving it, I say there's the goal up there. If you want to help me out, you can help me to achieve the goal, and I'll do the extra hour. That extra hour thing. I copy that from their suggestions.
Exactly.
It's in their suggestions. When you make a goal, there's actual suggestions that it makes. Like I said, I'm going to show you something, right? I'm going to fucking do
This
this.
Google image search gets on my dadgum nerves. Everything is a rough diamond when I'm looking up a rock.
Yeah, look, I'll cancel it straight away, right? Right, but watch this. Right, so I'm going to share my screen again, okay?
Chief, you be good. Let her up here. Excuse me.
Right, watch. Watch this, right? Right, so you see this chat, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
See this chat. There's the thing. If I click on it, start another goal, right? Because that goal's ended, right?
Right.
Right, so start another goal. 5 super chats, right? Or you can put it at 1 super chat, right? You can put this to $100. I want $100. There you go. And I want it 50 times. 50 super chats at $100.
Right.
I do this. I do this. 5 super chats at the lowest. I can't go lower, right? At that. And like I said, no one's holding a gun to anybody's head. And I put it up for 2 hours, and then I always write that, right? Because look, get inspiration. I always copy this bit here. See how transparent as you like. I copy that bit there, right? Got it. And then I print that bit in there like that, and then as soon as I start the show, I click that button.
Exactly, buddy. Exactly.
What is so ludicrous about me doing that? I'm not saying to everybody, right, you better give me money right now.
Oh, it's mad.
You know?
It's mad, man.
To make me feel bad about even having that goal there, I just and then saying just because you gave a tenner, that doesn't achieve the goal. The fact that I chose to do another hour is neither here or there. Only 3 of the goals were achieved.
No.
So the goal wasn't achieved. But you didn't have to give me a tenner. You didn't have to give me anything. Or you didn't even have to give me £2.
But it's not. I don't know. It's not what.
Of course, I bloody understood what was being said.
Mate, what you say the other day, I don't have to. I choose to.
Exactly. So if I didn't have the goal up there and you gave me that, do I have to make a different kind of excuses for that then? Why you've given me that?
It's daft.
I've been to channels where they just throw money at them, and all they're doing on there is talking about, bloody Trump or something. And they're giving him 100 quid here, 100 quid there, 50 quid here, 50 quid there for bloody talking.
Lee, look at a guy in Leap on does GTA.
Exactly.
He gets hundreds and hundreds of money flung at him.
Exactly. And all he's doing is playing a fucking game.
Aye, playing GTA.
It's like I'm begrudged. Fucking YouTube holds me back. I'm begrudged that.
Back and forth.
It's mad, mate. It's mad.
It's hot in here.
Well, there was no need to make a show of it in there anyway. I could have been private messaged that. We chose to be public about it.
What's
Aye.
Please.
I'm fucking done with this shit.
Get my pocket chippy.
Hello, John. Mate, you've wind it back,
John
mate. You'll
P?
see my rant. Right, I'm going, guys, anyway, so,
Okay.
all right.
Chippy. I'm gonna go eat. I've been groggy all day. Damn, now my eyes are about to cross. I need to get something to eat. Love you
Right,
guys.
I'll see you
later.
Kat.
Thanks for coming, chat. Everybody.
So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Cheers for the donations tonight, even though you didn't have to and no one held a gun to your head. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Cheers to the moderators. Cheers to the lovely members and everything. And join me back here again if you dare. All right, see you later, everybody. Remember what I say as well. Live in the moment, because the only time that matters is now, apparently. There's only now. See ya. Peace and love.
The only time that matters is now. Time is an illusion.